Decipher is the first coding assistant that truly understands how the features and endpoints of your product work and uses this understanding to quickly help you make changes and debug. So I'm going to give you a quick demo of how this all works. And for this demo, I'm going to use this example application. This is a semester planning product for college students that allows them to figure out their timetable for the semester. It allows students to search for classes and add them to their timetable. For example, I can search for engineering and add the class to my timetable. Now notice that when I type in engineering, there's only 2 results that show up. And we've gotten a lot of user feedback that say that when they type in a department, they want to see all the courses that fall into that department rather than just courses that have that query in the title. So I want to go ahead and make this change. Now we can see that this code base is actually quite large, and I could probably figure out how to make this change myself, but I'd rather save some time and have Decipher do the work for me. So I'll open Decipher. It's a VS Code extension. And the first thing that Decipher does is search for endpoints in the code base. It does this because this is the core fundamental way in which Decipher understands how these endpoints work. And so the first thing that happens here is that it finds a whole bunch of gets and posts throughout the code base across different directories and files. Now what I can do is hit start recording, and this enables Decipher to monitor local traffic that arrives at these endpoints. So all I have to do now to teach Decipher how these endpoints work is just use them. So I go back into the product running locally, and I type in some search query, and then this made that API request to that endpoint in order to perform the search. And Decipher was able to understand how that entire flow works. And so we can see that Decipher has learned the course search list.get endpoint. I can hit start chatting now, and I can just tell Decipher what I want it to do. What I want specifically is to match the user's query against departments of courses as well. So if the query matches a department name, I want to return the courses that are in that department in addition to the course name matches. And that's really it. I hit enter, and Decipher uses its understanding and runs a very large pipeline to figure out exactly what code changes to make and where across the code base. And it's looking not just at the endpoint trace that we just collected, but it's also looking at existing files across the code base that may not have been used when that code actually ran. And so here it's saying that I need to change the course name contains token function in searches/utils. And it says all I have to do is copy this code and paste it in. And that's it. Now I go back into the product, and I'll search for engineering again. And now we can see there's more courses, including ones that did not actually include engineering in the name. And so that was a quick demo of Decipher. Thanks for your time.